in the middle of some woods back in Minnesota where it gets pretty cold. But it was the summertime. I was just breathing, and I took a breath in a certain way. And I was filled with ecstasy. And you know, for about 10 years, I tried in every way I could think of to get back that same feeling of taking a breath in that way. And I couldn't. And then all of a sudden it happened again. And then from a standpoint of logic, I looked it over and said, well, it wasn't any particular place I was in or what I was doing, but it's just a certain way, a certain attunement of something inside of me that brings that about. So I finally got so I can do it consciously now anytime I wish.
Okay, about that breath, is it the way we breathe? Is it something about, you know, are we breathing incorrectly, or is it just something to do with awareness of the breath?
It has to do with awareness, and it has to do with something that no one outside can explain it to you, because I don't know exactly how the hell I do it, but I can do it.
Right.
Get it?
Yeah.
You don't know what event in life may bring it to you. But if your aspiration is right, and your heart is right, it'll happen. So I got a little song I'll teach you. Breathing in and breathing out, that's what life is all about. You have lots of time to spend, breathing out and breathing in. Do you know of anybody that don't? Do you know of it? No, of course not. All right. That proves in one way that we're one. And another thing, is there any of you that can isolate your kidneys or your liver or your bladder and make it function? No, no, no. You see, we're breathing in and breathing out, but we're not breathing in and breathing out. We're embreathed by the reality. That's what it is. It's right there. A working knowledge of the heart. It isn't complicated. You don't have to have gone to half a dozen universities to know what it is. All the books in the world can't teach you. It can't be taught, it's got to be caught by being around people that have some of it. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it inside. You are. And that all you have to do is just be what you are. Instant enlightenment, as we hear talked of by the Zen people, huh? There's more instant enlightenment that happens out of Sufi groups than there is out of any Zen place that was ever established. You sit and meditate in Zen, but how many of the Zen teachers have the capacity to know whether you're running a sandy on them or not, pulling a phony? Sure. You can sit there. You can sit there and tie yourself up in a knot. You can fold your legs in and out. You can contemplate your belly button till it gets as big as a wash tub, and it ain't going to do you a damn bit of good. It's just making this thing behave and letting that godliness that is within you turn loose. You know, you're a long-suffering group of people to put up with me like this. You know this.
Come by meeting Sam.
Well, Sam and I met at Theosophical Society, And Sam was very eclectic in his interests. He didn't show up at when Ira Price was doing a talk on Buddhism up there. Well, we got to talking. We got very friendly. In fact, I consider him very close to me. Funny thing, Moinadine thought that when he said, when he was on his deathbed practically, when he said, take this, take it, and I said, no, just take it. I said, all right, I will. Moinadine, I think, thought that something of a spiritual nature passed between us, but it wasn't. It was a string of beads. It was a string of amber that Saul had him wear around his neck on a green cord because he thought it would help him and heal him. So finally, the last time Moinadine was here, I told him. So there'll probably another thing come out in that letter they put out for the month, and he'll explain it. But Sam did ask me to keep an eye on his kids. So every once in a while, if one of them I feel is getting out of line, I don't have any hesitancy in telling them off. But they know I tell them off anyway. But he did say that, keep an eye on the kids. Tried to do it.
When did he say that? Did he, was that after he had the accident or even before it?
Before.
Oh.
He figured he'd be leaving before I would. And he figured I'd still be around.
That's an interesting piece of intuition there.